What's up gamers? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know that's going to be happening in Genshin Impact version 4.3. We're going to be talking about the new weapons, artifacts, banners, and so much more. Keep in mind that this is a pre-release analysis and some things might change. But since I hate long intros, and I know you probably do too, let's get straight into the video. So let's first talk about the most interesting part, the banners. We do have an idea of who the first and second half characters are going to be. It's not confirmed though, but this is what I've been seeing a lot. So for the first half, we have one of the best cryo main DPS characters in Genshin Impact, Changhyun. No, I meant Ayaka. First half we have Ayaka, which is funny because right now we have Ayato. Do you think that Genshin will ever have the two Kamisato siblings on the same banner? Comment down below, because in my opinion that would be pretty funny. We would be able to see who's the most loved by banner sales. But alongside Ayaka we have Navia, because Genshin hasn't forgotten about Geo. It definitely hasn't been almost 2 years since a new Geo 5-star has been released. But let me fill you in on what both these characters do. So Ayaka, she does big damage with her burst and also with her E. She has a unique dash that can apply cryo, and she can also dash on water. Her best artifact set is Blizzard Strayer, and her best team is a freeze team. She's a really basic main DPS character and is still really good. Then there's Navia, who's also pretty good. She's a Geo Claymore main DPS character. She does most of her damage through her elemental skill and her normal attacks. She also does some damage through her elemental burst. Her best artifact set is Nighttime Whisperers, and her best team isn't a mono Geo team, which is surprising. I don't have a name for the team, but it's this team. But if this video actually gets to a large audience, can we all agree to name Navia's best team the Flustrious team? I don't even know what it means, I just made up the name, but it sounds cool. Like, imagine beating the Spiral Abyss with the Navia Flustrious team. That would be pretty cool. But that's a quick overview of these two characters. If you want to see a full guide on Navia, check out this video right here. But now for the second half. It's just a meme at this point because we have the best Archon in the entire game. The strongest, the smartest, and the overall best Archon, Raiden Shogun. I mean, there's nothing more I can say, it's just facts. She can be a main DPS, she applies a ton of electro from off field, she can regenerate energy for the team, she has purple hair. I can go on and on, but you guys should already know by now why she's the best Archon. A quick summary of her kit is that her E applies electro and gives some damage, her burst generates energy and does a fat ton of damage, and her normal attacks are just useless. Her best artifact set is Emblem of Severed Fate, and she has so many good team comps, I can't even name them all. And now for the reason that the second half is a meme, Yoimiya. Hoyoverse always does her dirty by placing her with characters that are just so much better than her. It's just sad. Hashtag justice for Yoimiya. Anyway, Yoimiya's skill makes her shoot pyro arrows of death, and her burst makes her teammates do more damage. But that's it for the banners, and to be honest, they're pretty good. I can't complain. But let's talk about the artifacts. So in version 4.3, we will be getting 2 new artifact sets. I'm not sure, but I think they're going to be in the same domain. But let's start with the Geo set. This Geo set is specifically meant for Navia. It's going to be very useful for mainly Geo characters, but you could mix and match its 2-piece with other 2-piece sets on different characters. Its 2-piece increases attack by 18%, makes it so that when the wielder uses their elemental skill, they gain a 20% Geo damage bonus for 10 seconds. And if they're protected by a crystallized shield, that 20% will be increased by 150%, but will be lost if they lose their crystallized shield. This set looks like it could really benefit Navia a lot, especially because her kit revolves around crystallized shields, so you will almost always have this set bonus. But now for the other set, and to be honest, this set is really depressing. It's called Song of Days Past, and it's a set that is meant to increase healing and damage. Its 2-piece increases healing bonus by 15%, and its 4-piece gives the yearning effect when the team is being healed, and it records the healing your team receives even past their max HP, capping at 15,000 HP for 6 seconds. After the 6 seconds, this effect turns into Waves of Days Past effect, and the on-field character's normal, charged, plunge, skill, and ultimate do more damage based on 8% of the healing that has been recorded. This lasts for 5 hits or 10 seconds. This set isn't best in slot for any of the healers that we have in game right now. This is because the other sets are way better than it. But in the future, you never know. A character might need this set. But those are the 2 new sets that are coming out in version 4.3. But let's get into the weapons. So we're getting 2 new Claymore weapons in the upcoming update. One of them is Navia's signature and the other is the new event Claymore. Let's first start with Navia's weapon. Consider Judgment. This weapon has a high base attack being 674 and offers some crit rate being 22.1%. Of course this isn't that much crit rate, but it's still good to have. Its passive straight up gives you an attack percent increase by 20%, and when anyone in your party gets a crystallized elemental shard, the character with this weapon will gain a seal. And what this seal does is that it increases their elemental skill damage by 18%, and this lasts for 15 seconds. Keep in mind you can have up to 2 seals at a time, meaning that you can have a 36% skill damage increase. This is really good and all, but all your hard-earned seals will disappear right after you use your elemental skill, and then you'll have to get more. But in short, this weapon gives 20% attack, 22% crit rate, and can give you up to 36% skill damage. You can ponder about if you think it's worth summoning for as I talk about the second claymore, the UOMMS. I am not gonna say its full name. This claymore has a base attack of 565 and gives 30.6% energy recharge. Its passive straight up gives 24% attack, which is nice, and this weapon gives 24% more attack depending on how many Mulisines that you have helped in the game. Yes, that's right. Depending on how many Mulisines you have helped in game, you get more attack on this weapon. And if you don't know what a Mulisine is, they're those small animal things that always need your help. And in short, this weapon gives you a bunch of attack and some energy recharge. But now for the rest of the things coming in 4.3. And these are mainly quality of life improvements, and trust me, they're good. But keep in mind, these things are confusing because we don't have an English translation, so bear with me, because I'm confused as well. We're going to be able to see Navia's story quest. You will be able to use a function called the Auto XP books, and you can lock 2 sets for each relic set in the advanced settings. You will be able to set a condition for the artifact parts for a set, this being for the crown, circlet, flower, etc. You can specify the main attribute conditions, but you might have to start again if you don't save or if you mess up, and you'll be able to delete artifacts this way. Yeah, I don't even know what I just said, but if anyone knows how this system works, it will be in a pinned comment. The event will be Lost Riches, and it will bring a new Sealy color, and this Sealy color will be white. This Sealy will be able to go underwater with you because it can move freely underwater, this being especially helpful for people who enjoy underwater exploration. In order to play this event, you need to have any statue of the 7 in Fontaine unlocked, and you need to be AR 20 or above. Anyway, that's really everything important happening in version 4.3. Keep in mind that this is a pre-release guide, so therefore things might change. If you enjoyed the video, why not like, subscribe, and join my Discord down below to help support my channel. If you would like to clarify something, the comment section is always available. And if you think I missed something, just let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.